Most pitch tools don't think about that at all, which is the reality. Every one of those minutes work harder than my old pitch deck used to, and I think this tool can actually help with that. I've sat across from investors with a pitch deck I spent 11 hours formatting the night before. 11 hours moving text boxes around in PowerPoint. Very time consuming. I wouldn't recommend it on anyone, right? Especially with AI age. I'm talking about not refining the actual pitch, just fighting the software more importantly. And here's the part that still bothers me till this very day. The deck that finally worked wasn't better because the idea got better overnight. It was better because I finally stopped fighting the formatting and started focusing on the story and the content of the actual pitch deck. Today I'm going to rebuild a real pitch deck from scratch, live on camera, and I'm going to time myself doing it. If this works the way it's supposed to, what took me 11 hours is about to take 10 minutes. From 11 down to 10 minutes is incredible. As always, quick disclaimer before we go into that. This video is for educational purposes only. It should not be considered business or finance advice. I'm simply sharing my own perspective, my own experience on a number of things. See, if you've raised money in the past like I've done from investors or tried to, you know this pain, the pitch itself, the story, the numbers, the ask. That's the part that actually matters to investors, but somehow it's the slide design that eats most of the time. Fonts that don't match, icons you had to find and resize individually, a layout that looks fine until slide 9 when suddenly everything is misaligned all of a sudden. And I've felt this from multiple angles, obviously with Venngage trying to build decks in the past, right? And obviously right now, helping founders within my portfolio who are going through the exact thing right now. It's never the idea that's slow to communicate, it's the formatting. So today I actually wanted to test whether AI could close that gap properly from my point of view. Not just make a slide, but produce something I'd generally be comfortable walking into a room with and pitch investors. Let's find out, of course. So what's popping up on my screen now is a Venngage, and I want to start exactly where you would. Right here on the home page where there's this central AI prompt widget. You pick your tool first, then type your prompt. I'm choosing an AI pitch deck generator. Venngage whole pitch is that you go from a single prompt to a professional design in minutes with actual customization available once you're in the editor, not just a locked template. That second part is really what I care about testing, because a lot of AI design tools gives you something that looks decent but it's a nightmare to edit. Let's see if this one is actually different, whereby you can actually edit it quite simply once you've got the first thing out there. For this test, I'm going to build a real deck, of course, the kind of thing that I'd actually use for one of the businesses I'm involved with right now. Not a fake product, not a placeholder, but a real pitch more importantly. And as you can see, I'm typing a prompt describing the business, what problem it solves, who it's for, and roughly what the ask is. This is exactly the kind of thing I'd normally spend the first hour of deck building just outlining on a whiteboard. Okay, so we now got the full deck structure, title slide, problem, solution, market size, the ask more importantly, the actual skeleton of the pitch generated from one single prompt, which is truly incredible from my point of view. I'm timed this, of course, and we're at under 2 minutes as of talking just now. For a first draft, that's already more organized than most of the decks I've personally walked into a room with in my past experience that I managed to raise funding for. So this is pretty interesting. I guess my portfolio companies are lucky that they can have access to such a tool in 2026. I wish I had this back in 2019, 2020 when I was racing my first round with Venngage. Before we move on, I want to be clear about what this is and what it isn't. This isn't going to write my pitch for me. The story, the numbers, the actual substance is still on me as a human being. What it's done is remove the part that used to eat my whole night, getting from blank slide to structured professional looking decks, which is a nightmare unless you're a designer, of course. Now here's the part I actually wanted to stress test a bit further, customization, because a good first draft is one thing, but I need to be able to make this sound like me, not like a generic AI wrote it, which is typically what the first draft tend to look like. I can rewrite copy directly inside editor, no jumping out to a separate doc, no copy pasting back and forth, or just this problem statement to match how I'd actually pitch it to a human being. I can also generate icons on the spot. This slide needed something for the market section, and instead of hunting a stock icon site, I just generated one that matches the deck style instantly. Same with images. I can generate images without leaving the deck at all. Everything's happening in one place more importantly, which honestly is the part that saves the most time, more than the initial generation itself. And the templates themselves aren't a one size fits all. There's a range tailored to different niches and styles. So a startup pitch deck that doesn't look like it was built off the same skeleton as that marketing report. This, from my point of view, is the actual test that is valuable for a tool like this. Anyone can make an AI generate something that looks fine in a thumbnail. The real question is whether you can make it look like your pitch once you dig in. And so far, the answer is yes from this point of view. The beautiful thing here is that as I'm working, it's also making smart suggestions, small design tips, inspirations as I go, which is generally useful if you're not a designer like me, of course, and don't know why a slide falls off but but can't articulate it in a proper manner like a designer perhaps could. And this is the part I didn't expect to care about this much, but I do. It's a built-in accessibility layer, a color contrast checker, alt text support, an AI-powered accessibility checker, and accessible PDF export so the deck is screen reader compatible from the onset. If you're pitching investors, some of your future employees, some of your customers are going to interact with this deck through assistive technology. That's just the reality. Most pitch tools don't think about that at all, which is the reality. This one clearly does though, and for a business-facing document, that's not a nice to have. It should be a standard precaution from my point of view. Let me actually put the old version next to me on my left, as you can see, next to the new one on the right, because I think this is where it really lands. This is roughly what an old pitch deck of mine looked like. Dense text, inconsistent visual. Definitely not something I would hand an investor today without cringing a little bit if I was looking for finance. And this is what came out of the process I just walked through. Same core content, same story, but restructured, visually consistent, and actually skimmable. And here's the truth with most investors. I'm an investor myself, so I know this. We spend maybe 1 to 2 minutes reading the pitch deck initially. If we find it interesting, we'll of course go back and read a bit more about it. But you literally have 1 to 2 minutes to persuade me that this business is worth investing in, literally. So it's really important to ensure that every one of those minutes work harder than my old pitch deck used to, and I think this tool can actually help with that. So here's the truth. I want to be honest with you. The AI draft isn't the version I'd send straight away. I went in again and tightened the language. I adjusted a number of slides there too. Made it sound like me. But the distance between blank page and ready to seriously edit, that's the part that used to take hours, and it didn't this time around because of this tool. Quick honest note once again, because I don't want this to sound like a flawless pitch for a tool itself. A couple of auto-generated stats and market figures needed fact-checking against my actual numbers before I trust them in front of an investor. That's just natural, right? Treat the first draft as a strong structural starting point, not a source of truth for your data. Remember this. And if you've got a very specific brand system already, exact fonts, exact colors from an existing brand guide, expect to spend a few extra minutes matching it exactly. It gets close fast, but close and exact aren't always the same thing on the first pass. You have to remember this too. Neither of those are deal breakers from our point of view, of course. They're just the honest caveats. This speeds up 80% of the work that used to be pure friction, but the last 20%, the part that actually needs your judgment as a founder, is still yours to do. I've always said it, and I'll continue to say this in the video. AI is there to assist what you've got going on already. It's not there to be your brain and start thinking for you to execute and making judgment calls. That comes from the human being, and it's really important that you still continue with that. Let AI assist you with the actual workings around the judgment, I always say. So concretely, what used to take me the better part of a night, formatting alone took about 10 minutes to get a generally usable first draft here. That's specific to how I work and the kind of deck I build today. Your results are always going to depend on your business, your own experience, your own content, and how much customization you actually need. But the biggest shift is what time actually gets reinvested into it, instead of fighting slide alignment at midnight, which I used to do, which is quite frustrating and very frictionful considering you probably have a job the very next day. I spend that time saved actually refining the picture itself, which is the part that's supposed to matter to an investor in the first place. So if you're a founder or a solo entrepreneur, you're helping any business get investor ready, I genuinely recommend trying this yourself. Venngage gives you access to over 100 AI design generators, and you can register for free. More importantly, your first pitch deck costs you nothing to try, which is again things that I like. As always, if you're ready to get going, the link is in the top part of the description, along with a code Yoma503 gets you 50% of an annual premium or a business plan if you decide to go further than the free tier. Look, it's time for me to round up this video, and if you found this video helpful and useful, you know exactly what you need to do. Smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, and more importantly, tap the notification bell. If you want to see how I actually structure the story and numbers once the deck itself is built, I've got videos on the right popping up that will actually go into more details about this. I'll see you on the next video, where we're of course going to be talking about more business, finance, and entrepreneurship, and of course AI. I'll see you then. Bye bye.